for developments in the Kharas region. As I mentioned, in a few moments, Governor Aletha Frederick will address the people, the inhabitants of the Kharas region as far as developments are concerned here. But before that, we're joined here in the studio by Edwina Philander, who is the SRC Vice President of the UNAM Southern Campus, and she's here to give us an insight as to her expectations of this morning's regional development update. Edwina, a very good day to you and welcome to the NBC. Always a pleasure to have guests here from the region. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much. It's such a privilege to be here today.
Fantastic. Just before we get into, of course, your expectations for today, etc., just to get to know a bit about Edwina Philander. You are a local from here. You are the SRC Vice President at the UNAM Southern Campus. Tell us a bit about yourself here.
I'm a student at UNAM Southern Campus. We are the smallest campus across the country. I'm a final year accounting student, and I'm also a student representative counselor for our campus.
Fantastic.
And
it's been a good experience. So
yes, it has been a good experience so far. It's more about discipline and navigating through school, and also my duties as a student leader, empowering youth and empowering students to take part in leadership positions.
Absolutely. Obviously, you know, the opening of the Southern Campus has been a major development for the Kharas region, specifically the town of Keetmanshoop as well. I know in the past you had satellite offices, satellite campuses here from the Namibian University of Science and Technology, from UNAM, etc. Talk to us about the development of this fully fledged UNAM Southern Campus and just what it has meant for especially young people here in the town of Keetmanshoop.
The development of UNAM Southern Campus has been such a good impact on the Namibian child as we offer or we contribute to the human capital of our country. So the goal is to get the Namibian child educated and to get them employed as well. So that's the goal.
Very much indeed. That's fantastic stuff. Of course, we are gathered here to witness, to listen to Governor Aletha Frederick, Regional Governor of the Kharas region, account for developments here. First and foremost, what do you make of this platform known as the Regional Development Updates or State of the Region Address? What do you make of this platform?
What I would make of this platform is I hope that we will get more insights with the projects that we will be having and developing in the Kharas region, like the crucial projects that we have with the hydrogen that we have, and with the development scheme of the Neckarel Dam. I see forward to having more insight of how we can get employed, how we can have more employment in the Kharas region, and how we can have more of the youth as well getting more involved in those activities.
Yeah, fantastic. And just looking at, you know, some of those developers you rightfully mentioned, green hydrogen, oil and gas developers, the expansion of Neckarel Dam, and so many other projects happening. Would you say that the Kharas region is on the right track?
Yes, from my point of view, most definitely we are on the right track. As I believe there is going to be more exposure for, especially for the youth, because we had in the past a lot of unemployed youth, but now it brings so much opportunities for more people, more students. We will get more students that will be enrolled.
Absolutely.
And there will be more employment opportunities for university students as well. Yes.
So we are definitely on the right track.
So we are definitely on the right track, and as for the region as well, there's going to be a development and expansion. So
fantastic.
Most definitely.
Perhaps some of the areas that you've observed where the Kharas region is lacking, especially when it comes to opportunities for the youth. Yes, we have this exciting future ahead of us. yes, there's a lot on the horizon that we can look forward to, but it will still take a couple of years to fully develop, to fully come into play. Just from what you've observed, areas that we're perhaps lacking in, what would you highlight as some of the areas that we're lacking in?
Most of the areas that we're lagging in, I would say, was the challenges that we were facing, I would say, is when it comes to, I would say the most crucial part will be education.
Yeah.
It has been, most students, most people were unaware of these opportunities that we have to get educated. And also, I would say that there wasn't much information out there about projects or anything else, or there was no employment. So I would basically say when it comes to it's been information out there that has not been out for people.
For most people
to
make use of.
Yes, to make use of it.
Very much indeed. Of course, if you're just joining us now, this is the regional development update to be delivered by Regional Governor of the Kharas region, Aletha Frederick. As you can see on your screens, people are slowly but surely making their way here into the Moth Hall situated in the Western residential area right here in Keetmanshoop. Of course, we are awaiting the arrival of Governor Aletha Frederick to come and deliver the regional development update. In the meantime, of course, I am here with Edwina Philander, SRC Vice President at the UNAM Southern Campus. Of course, when you talk about, these exciting opportunities for the Kharas region, we are setting up green hydrogen, there's oil and gas discoveries. What does this mean for the youth of the Kharas region? And right now, do you feel that, the youth have an active voice at the table around these conversations? Is there youth involvement?
Yes, I can see that although, there is not much youth involvement, but there is going to be. So, as a student leader, also as a youth leader, I think it's crucial that we do our part as well and get this information out to the youth. But I'm very sure and believe that these opportunities will indeed benefit our youth.
Absolutely. Of course, I had the pleasure of engaging the governor earlier, and she mentioned about some of the social issues as well. Issues around crime, issues around drug abuse, and there was notorious gangs, etc. here in the town of Keetmanshoop that went by the names of Hosh Hosh, etc. And I just want to hear from you as a youth here in Keetmans as well. What are the opportunities like for young people within the boundaries of Keetmanshoop? But also when you look at, the social ills and social influences as a youth leader, SRC Vice President of the UNAM Southern Campus, what do you make of the situation here in the South, especially for young people?
There are some youth activities that are taking place. So it means whether it's we reach out to the community as a whole, as a university, and then we sometimes go and have a word of encouragement for them. We are striving also to have more projects whereby we are constantly trying to get the youth involved, and with projects such as giving them more insight about whether it be like about teenage pregnancy, about if there's any programs that we have available. For right now at the University of Namibia, we have the readiness program. So we have currently 120 students that have been enrolled with the readiness program, which has met so many students that couldn't get admitted to the admission. But we have made so much exception that we get those students, we give them the platform for them to study basically like a bridge year and to get enrolled, because our goal is to get the youth out of poverty, to get the youth educated, to decrease the crime rate and so many
other social
things, social needs.
Very much so. And how well is this program working at the University of Namibia? Are the students happy? Are they happy with the progress so far?
Yes, students are very happy, and I think I think that students are very happy, and I think that we met most of the students' needs. As I say, that we are a university that constantly reach out to students, and we try to get them educated as much and to get them the help that they need. It has been really a successful program so far, and within the next 10 years, I think it will be a very big university. Since I said we are expanding, and we have been the smallest university across the country.
And certainly it's growing. I saw the statistics, 1,000 graduates since the 10 years existence of the university, and certainly that number will grow. Of course, the governor of the region, Edwina, will pick up our conversation afterwards, has just arrived and of course is gearing up to deliver the regional development update. We now cross over into the main hall here at the Moth Hall at Keetmanshoop for that regional address.
You may be seated. Once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As introduced, my name is Mr. Benny Diergaard, and I'm the director of this, or will be the director for this proceedings here. And I wish to officially welcome you to the Kharas Regional Development Update that will be delivered by the Honorable Governor, Honorable Aletha Frederick. My name is Mr. Benny Diergaard, and I just quickly would like to set the protocol. First of all, let us welcome the Honorable Governor of the Kharas region, Honorable Aletha Frederick, here. Next to her is sitting Honorable Lazarus Nangolo, who is the Regional Councillor for the Oranjemund constituency. And if I miss a regional councillor here, also a warm welcome to you. Mayors and deputy mayors here, chairpersons, and other local authority councillors, heads of line ministries and agencies, captains of industries, Pastor Zizitu and other religious leaders present, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Without any delays and further ado, I would like to call upon Dr. Zizitu to open this event for us with a scripture reading and prayer. Dr. Zizitu.
person next to you says, you brighten my day. And I'm glad you are sitting next to me. We should be excited when we come always together, isn't it? There's so much more we can be thankful, grateful. Because if you're going to consider and think the things that are wrong, you will be a very depressed person. So rejoice. Hallelujah. All protocol observed. Ek is gevra om hier agter te kom. Oh my goodness, ek praat heel harder. So I have to whisper. God is good. All protocol observed. Allow me to also do what the one who was before me, and that I would not say what I should not be saying. God is good. I'm so excited. Philippians chapter 4, I like this verse. He says, "They are always be full of joy." Look at somebody, say always. Come on, one more time, always. Don't look so serious. Come on, don't look so serious. It says here, not only through good times, not only when everything in your life is working. Now it says, always be full of joy in the Lord. And it says again, I say it again, rejoice. But verse 5 says this, let everyone see that you are considerate in all you do. My goodness. Can I read further? It says here, remember, the Lord is coming soon. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether you believe it, whether you don't believe it, it will not stop it. God is coming soon. And He's coming to take those that are ready to see Him. Amen. And it says here, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. Goeiemôre. Goeiemôre. Eintwas. My job is very simple. Just look at somebody, smile. Just smile. I mean, we live in the Kharas. This is where the sun shines the brightest. So all of us are supposed to be shining because God is here. Can we all just stand in honor of our God? Hallelujah. Father, we thank you that you are here. We thank you, Lord God, that you are God of this nation. Lord God, we thank you that you love the men and women, young and old, that is here today. And Lord God, I pray that whatever we do, that we always will make you the focus and the object of our worship. That all glory is due to you. Because, Lord, you are our master, you are our savior, you are our comforter, you are our joy. And I pray, Lord God, touch everyone standing here in a way that only you can. In the mighty name of Jesus. And everybody say amen. Amen. Give someone a bump next to you, says wake up.
Thank you very much, Pastor Situ, for waking us up. We always appreciate Pastor Situ. He's always happy. I've never, ever, since the time that I know him, find him to be unhappy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just before we continue, I don't know whether NBC we should. You'll give us a sign when we are live. Are we live? We are live already. Oh, okay. But I will just quickly deviate from the program. I just want to Honorable Governor, with your permission, wish to say my happy birthday to Mr. Chongwe. I think Mr. Chongwe turned 50 this week. Can we give him a hand, please? I think with all what Henry is doing for the South, I think it is really appropriate that we just pause a little bit and say thank you very much, my brother, and a happy birthday to you. And may God also save you for a very long time for us here in the South and also for Namibia. So thank you very much, and I hope your birthday would be or was a blessed day, and I'm waiting for the invite, yeah, for the official party. Okay, that out of the way, I would like now to call upon Honorable Lazarus Nangolo for the welcoming remarks, the Regional Councillor for the Oranjemund constituency. Honorable Nangolo.
So, Honorable Governor and the entire Kharas region, good morning. How are you? I see is Director of Administration, Tate Ben was mentioning here. These people are that we always given a very big hope by our pastor, Pastor Sizito. Thank you very much, my brother, for always making sure that the region is live. We are happy, and we enjoy whenever we're coming together. My name is Lazarus Nangolo, who has been mentioned, the Councillor for Oranjemund constituency. My task today is very short and very simple, is to welcoming everybody who coming here today to the state of regional address. Not only those who are available here in the room, but the entire region and the entire nation, because our media, in particular MBC and the Ministry of Information and Technology, they make sure that we are covered. So therefore, colleague, I welcome all of you. I am not the speaker of the day. We will be waiting for the governor to come and address us today. But I welcome all of you. I'm so very much happy that most of the local authority, the line ministries, and I see our commander here, Commissioner Katamila. So thanks a lot for coming and listen to what we are going to be given today. Is update for our what is happening in our region, most development which has been happening and what is going to be happening as well. So therefore, feel free. God is already welcoming us here before anybody. I see our senior honorable boys. Thank you very much, Comrade Elder, for accepting or either coming to join us today, and all of us who are here. So with that few words, colleague, I am only welcoming you to come and listen to our governor. So therefore, feel welcome, and I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Nangolo. Can we give him another hand, please? Again, I would just also like to acknowledge the presence of Honorable Boyce, the former governor of the region. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's be upstanding in welcoming the Honorable Governor, Aletha Frederick, for the regional development update.
Thank you very much. You may take your seats. Now, Director of Proceedings, Mr. Benedictus Diergaard, all regional and local authority councillors that are present here. I'm also having the opportunity to acknowledge the presence of our former governor, Honorable David Boyce, the Regional Police Commander for Kharas Region, Commissioner Katamila, regional heads of line ministries agencies, regional heads of institutions of higher learning, the Swabo Party Regional Coordinator in absentia, and all other representatives from various opposition party members, distinguished invited guests, members of the media, fellow Namibians. Good morning. Now I stand before you today to deliver the State of the Region address, a responsibility outlined in our constitutional framework, specifically under Article 110, Sub-Article 5. This address is of paramount importance as it presents us with a vital opportunity to reflect on our achievements, confront our challenges, and chart the course towards future success for the Kharas region. In my capacity as a regional governor, I have formally requested the Council to convene a special meeting to discuss the SORA. Regrettably, I have been informed that the councillor representing the Keetmanshoop Urban Constituency, who also serves as the chairperson of the Regional Council, has made a unilateral decision not to hold the special meeting. In his response, he stated, and I quote, "The regional governor is reporting on projects that are not mandated to the governor," unquote, a notion that seems to stem from a misinterpretation of constitutional provisions. Furthermore, he indicated that the council will not attend the State of the Region address, just as they have opted out of previous State of Region addresses. Nevertheless, I'm here once again to fulfill my constitutional mandate as vested in me by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Namibia, to report on the development programs of the national, regional, local government, officers, agencies, and captains of industries within the region during the period under review. The essence of SORA lies in its commitment to transparency, accountability, and inclusivity. This year's address arrives at a critical juncture in our history as we reflect on the profound loss of our late President, Dr. Haike Geingob. Who has departed from us 6 months ago, may his soul find eternal peace. It is essential that we honor his legacy by embracing the principles he championed, principles that call for an inclusive Namibian house, unity among our people, and a collective effort to move forward together. We must resolutely reject the destructive forces of tribalism, racism, and regionalism, which serve only as a catalyst for societal discord and disaster. Kharas shine as Namibia's southern gem and economic powerhouse, driving the nation's economy forward with its wealth and natural resources. The region is categorized by its significant economic strength, primarily anchored in mining, fishing, agriculture, and tourism, has positioned it as a key player in propelling Namibia towards economic prosperity. These sectors have historically underpinned the region's economic framework, contributing substantially to the gross domestic product and providing numerous employment opportunities for local residents. With development of green hydrogen, oil and gas, and much anticipated Nekerdal Dam green scheme development, Kharas stands as a crucial juncture in its history, poised to harness its economic potential to uplift its people while addressing long-standing challenges of Namibia as a whole. As we navigate this path towards progress and prosperity, let us strive to create a future where every citizen of Kharas region, wherever the mentioned developments are taking place, are enabled to thrive and prosper. Now, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the community, as we gather today to reflect on our collective achievements and the progress we have made in education across all levels, from primary to tertiary, let us take a moment to recognize the pivotal role that education plays in shaping our future. The need to grow human capital in today's developing global economy cannot be emphasized enough. Education plays a fundamental role in providing individuals with the essential skills and knowledge needed to succeed in the labor market. Developing a strong educational system in the Kharas region is therefore crucial for both personal job prospects and overall socio-economic progress. Thus, considering the forthcoming advancements in green hydrogen and oil and gas, it is crucial to underscore the importance of enhancing human capital through education and skills training. The presence of institutions of higher learning, such as UNAM Southern Campus, NAS, IK Health Training Center, NIMT, and the upcoming Keetmanshoop VTC serve as a tremendous opportunity for our youth. Let us briefly look into the region's performance in education. The 2023 academic results show that the Namibian Senior Secondary Certificate have been profoundly impacted by the challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic and the subsequent school closures in 2020. Consequently, the data from last year reveals a significant decline in learner performance across a majority of subjects. Out of a total of 726 learners who registered and participated in the national examinations in 2023, only 315 were able to qualify for the advancement to grade 12. Of these qualified learners, 271 chose to enroll. In terms of enrollment figures for 2023, 282 learners were enrolled in AS level courses, while for the year 2024, there are currently 271 learners enrolled in advanced subsidiary level courses. We are pleased to announce that a total of 25,865 learners have been admitted across 46 state schools and 12 private schools in the Kharas region. I would also like to take this opportunity to highlight the ongoing efforts of the Osinke Volunteer Project, which operates through a partnership between Namibia and Germany and the Directorate of Education, Arts and Culture within the Kharas Regional Council. I'm pleased to share that the learners from the Kharas region who are engaged in this project are excelling remarkably and are truly benefiting from the opportunities that enable them to thrive academically. The skills development programs available at their school includes carpentry, tourism, leisure, business, electronics, and gardening to complement their regular curriculum and empower them to achieve outstanding results. Furthermore, I would like to highlight the commitment of our cooperation partner who has pledged to construct a well-equipped school library. As part of the collaborative efforts under the Joint Agreement Program established through the training agreement between the Kharas region and Northern Cape Province, significant progress has been made in developing essential teaching and learning materials. This includes a comprehensive training manual focused on the Nama language and initiatives aimed at promoting Nama culture development, which will soon be implemented in schools across both the Northern and Eastern Cape provinces. This program is an integral component of the South African Nama Development Association, SANDEVA, initiatives. We are dedicated to fostering the growth of the Nama language and culture within South Africa. The total budget allocated to the Directorate of Education, Arts and Culture in the Kharas region was 139 million for the 2023-2024 financial year. However, more than 146 million was spent. However, under the infrastructure development of Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, I'm pleased to announce that we have successfully completed the construction of 13 classrooms as part of our emergency initiative to address classroom shortages. This project was finalized and officially handed over to the Directorate of Education, Arts and Culture on the 26th of August 2023. The newly constructed classrooms are located at Keetmanshoop Primary School, Keetmanshoop Secondary School, and Ambrosius Hamutenya Primary School. In addition to these facilities, we have also constructed 8 classroom blocks in the Oranjemund constituency, which include 2 storerooms and essential ablution facilities. Furthermore, I'm proud to announce that the Anglo-American Namibian Foundation has generously provided funding for the construction of additional classrooms and ablution facilities at Oosterheim Combined School in Arua. We have launched plans for the construction of 2 new primary schools in Keetmanshoop and Luderitz, respectively. Furthermore, I would like to highlight the construction of 5 classrooms at KC Kupep Combined School in Beersheba. The Anglo-American Foundation has committed for the construction of 2 pre-primary classrooms at Helen van Rijn Primary School in Luderitz. Additionally, the Anglo-American Namibian Foundation has pledged its support to the DC Frederick Primary School in Patani in order to finalize the newly established Namibia School Fitting, Soup Kitchen and Bakery. Witbois Einde Heritage Site has been successfully included in the National Heritage Register. Ladies and gentlemen, while we have made considerable strides in our educational system, we are still confronted with several urgent challenges that significantly impede academic performance. Out of 36 schools offering a curriculum for grade 1 to 7, only 2 have computer labs available for learner use. This stark reality highlights a significant gap in our educational infrastructure. Total expenditure related to utility bills for our state schools and hostels stood at 48 million Namibian dollars. In detail, close to 27 million was specifically allocated for catering services to our hostels. Additionally, 2.7 million was invested in the school feeding program aimed at primary schools within the Kharas region. Furthermore, we dedicated 4.4 million towards the procurement of essential furniture for our hostels. Lastly, an amount above 1.7 million was utilized for acquiring textbooks necessary for our learners' education. My fellow citizens, as we focus on higher education institutions in the Kharas region, during the 2023-2024 academic year, the UNAM Southern Campus strengthened its strategic position to positively impact national socio-economic imperatives as outlined in NTP 5, Harambee Prosperity Plan 2, and Vision 2030. The Southern Campus, as a key resource, has the highest concentration of intellectual capacity capital in the region, with 13 PhDs and 25 master's degree holders. The Southern Campus this year celebrates 10 years of excellence with a graduate output of more than 1,000 students to date. I'm pleased to announce that University of Namibia has introduction of government-sponsored UNAM Readiness Program with no application and tuition fees required. This initiative is part of our commitment to enhance equitable access to higher education. The program is specifically designed for prospective students aiming to enroll in UNAM degrees and diplomas in the fields of agriculture, mathematics and science, education and human science, and commerce and management sciences. At least 102 students are currently enrolled in the UNAM Readiness Program at the Southern Campus in Keetmanshoop. UNAM Southern Campus is actively participating in a variety of community engagement projects that extend both nationally and internationally. One notable initiative is a project funded by the Social Security Commission, which is carried in collaboration with the Namibia Institute of Mining and Technology, NIMT. This project aims to provide training for individuals living near rubbish dump sites, equipping them with essential skills in areas such as bricklaying, plumbing, diesel mechanics, and boiler making. UNAM Southern Campus is leader in climate resilience projects and is looking at mitigating the effect of climate change. The campus is currently assessing the hydrological process in groundwater ecosystems in the semi-arid environments. Furthermore, the campus had finalized the Memorandum of Understanding with the University of Sol Plaatje in South Africa, Kimberley, in areas of education, research, social sciences, and indigenous languages. For infrastructure development, the National Planning Commission approved to fund 60 million Namibian dollars over 3 years for the construction of the Geoscience Building. This building will house the following list of specialized laboratories: oil and gas lab, hydrology engineering lab, physics, geophysics lab, spectroscopy instrumentation lab. The laboratories will be utilized to equip graduates with essential skills needed for professional careers in geosciences that extend beyond regional demands in the exploration and conservation of natural resources. These laboratories shall also be accredited, certified for sample testing to speed up and stimulate mining economic activities in the region and the country. To shift our attention to the Luderitz satellite campus of the Namibia University of Science and Technology, NUST, in alignment with the regional expansion strategy established in 2008, NUST has broadened its reach by inaugurating the Luderitz Research Satellite Campus in 2023. I'm pleased to announce that the first phase of the Luderitz Satellite Campus has been successfully completed. The campus is now operational, and the official launch is expected to be in September this year. Due to its advantageous location, the Luderitz Research Satellite Campus is well suited for focusing on research and development in the fields of green hydrogen, oil and gas. With the Southern Corridor Development Initiative in Luderitz, a groundbreaking project that harnesses the potential of green hydrogen to propel future development in southern Namibia, NUST, the Research Satellite Campus in Luderitz, can play a critical role. Currently, NUST is also offering bridging programs at the Luderitz campus in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, as well as in Faculty of Commerce, Human Sciences, and Education. Furthermore, the university's executive committee recently approved approximately 18 programs to be offered in the 2025 academic year. This includes postgraduate programs such as Masters of Business Administration, Masters of Sustainable Energy Systems, and Masters of Science in Integrated Water Resource Management. Can we give a round of applause to our tertiary institutions? So, ladies and gentlemen, there have been a significant decrease in crime rates, showing a reduction of 5.6% compared to the statistics from the previous financial year of 2022-2023. To bolster these efforts, NAMPOL plans to construct a fuel stations at Ariamsvlei, Patani, and Oranjemund police stations and complete the second phase of the renovations of Keetmanshoop police station. We have observed a concerning incident involving the illegal mining of blue lace agate minerals at Farm Easterpits, located within the Noordoever policing area, where authorities seized blue lace agate minerals valued at an impressive amount of 8.3 million. As a result of this operation, 38 individuals engaged in illegal mining activities were apprehended. Law enforcement successfully arrested several members of the Horse gang on multiple drug-related charges, including their kingpin, a Tanzanian national. These incidents highlight our ongoing commitment to maintain law and order. In relation to these cases, authorities confiscated a significant quantity of 4,002 grams of pure cannabis, 70 kilograms of skunk cannabis, and 72 mandrax tablets. The total estimated value amount to 880,000 Namibian dollars. At this point, we applaud the Namibian police for the work they are doing in protecting our kids by keeping the drugs from reaching our streets. 99 incidents of stock theft cases have been recorded. Among these cases, 22 cattle were reported stolen, valued at 138,000. 501 small livestock were reported stolen, with a total value of 900,000. In relation to these stock theft incidents, 102 suspects have been arrested. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens, I once again urge the community to refrain from buying stolen goods, as it fuels the pockets of criminals to destroy the livelihoods of our loved ones, friends, and colleagues. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to report on the significant improvements within the health sector. The Osinkeri Health Center is currently under construction with an investment of 70 million Namibian dollars, and the project is 85% completed, a state-of-the-art building. Phase 2 of the Keetmanshoop TP, MRT, and XRT upgrades have successfully completed at a total cost of 9 million Namibian dollars. The construction of new staff accommodation in Ariamsvlei stands at 90% completion with a total cost of 6 million Namibian dollars. New staff accommodation in Noordoever stands at 65% completion rate at a cost of 7 million. This initiative aims to support our dedicated healthcare workers in providing essential services to the community. Lastly, I would like to highlight the ongoing upgrade at the Kharas Hospital, where we are adding new prefabricated structures. The upgrade is currently at a completion rate of 70%. Let's give Minister of Health a round of applause. So allow me to highlight the vital role of our Ministry of Agriculture, specifically through the Directorate of Agriculture, Production, Extension and Engineering Services, commonly known as DABIS, from July 1st, 2023 to March 2024. We received a total of 681 claims related to marketing and fodder through the DABIS regional office. In support of these initiatives, we have committed an investment of more than 3 million Namibian dollars. We allocated a budget of 200,000 as part of our comprehensive conservation agriculture program. I am pleased to report that we have established a total of 7 demonstration plots across our region at the Agricultural Development Center. 8 farmers benefited from the fertilizer subsidy program, and 59 farmers benefited from the irrigation materials provided through our initiatives. Importantly, we also train approximately 497 farmers in horticulture production throughout the financial year 2023 and 2024. The government allocated 9,000 to support National Poultry Value Chain Project. In the layer category, we saw about 41 farmers receiving assistance. In addition to layer support, we provided feed assistance to 55 farmers. Furthermore, we distributed materials, equipment, and veterinary medicine to a total of 57 beneficiaries. A cornerstone of our initiative is capacity building, and this year alone we trained 276 individuals in poultry production practices. Another program is a small stock distribution and development in communal areas project. This initiative is designed to improve their social and economic well-being by providing them with a core productive asset, specifically 20 ewes or thus only with 1 ram or pack. We have successfully procured small stock that has been distributed to beneficiaries within the Kharas communal areas, fostering growth and resilience amongst our rural communities. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the public, I'm honored to share significant developments in our water infrastructure that reflect our unwavering commitment to enhance the quality of life for all citizens. NEM Water has made a substantial investment of 20 million towards the extension and upgrade of our water system. This vital project is on track for completion by December 2024, ensuring that our communities will benefit from improved access to clean and reliable water. NEM Water has allocated 200 million for the replacement of 36-kilometer pipeline connecting Notre Dame and Keetmanshoop. 5 million has been allocated towards the refurbishment of the Notre Dame Hall as part of Phase 1 that is anticipated to be completed in December 2025. Furthermore, NEM Water has dedicated another 20 million for the Ariamsvlei extension and upgrade project scheduled for completion in December 2024. This initiative will further bolster our water distribution capabilities at the border town. In addition, the company has committed 5 million for phase 1 of the Kharas extension and upgrade project with an expected completion date in December 2024. I'm also pleased to report that an additional 10 million has been earmarked for the Groenhout extension and upgrade project, which is projected to be completed by July 2025. And I would like to highlight that the House Emergency Water Supply Project was successfully completed at a cost of 3.5 million in May 2024. The House Drought Relief Project, which successfully added an additional borehole to our water supply at a cost of 2.2 million. Furthermore, NemWater is actively working on the business unit South Master Plan upgrade. The allocated budget for this update is 5.4 million. A broader investment totaling 108 million is aimed at critical upgrades of pump stations across the Kharas region. In addition, the Arwap extension and upgrade project is currently underway with a budget allocation of 17.2 million. Alongside, the Notre Dame Keetmanshoop extension project is also in progress, boasting a substantial budget of 70 million Namibian dollars. Furthermore, I would like to highlight the Groenhout extension project, which is making commendable strides with an investment of 6 million. These ongoing projects, we are also exploring new initiatives at the research stage. This includes the Karasburg water supply and extension with a budget allocation of 375,000, Warempad Swaziland mine water supply allocation of 135,000. NemWater is actively working on the Karasburg terminal reservoir chlorine upgrade, which has a budget of 800,000 Namibian dollars. Give NemWater a round of applause. Allow me to provide an update on the activities of the Division of Land under the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform. The office received a total of 22 farm offers, encompassing an extensive area of 190,000 hectares. Unfortunately, the government were unable to proceed with the acquisition of any farm due to lack of sufficient funding. However, I'm pleased to highlight our progress in enhancing water infrastructure within the region. We successfully sited and drilled 23 boreholes at the cost of 7.6 million, with 16 of these boreholes being installed for an additional 8 million Namibian dollars. This initiative aims to provide essential water resources to unoccupied farming units, enabling them to utilize effectively and productively. Additionally, we register a total of 233 customary land rights during this financial year. As part of our ongoing commitment to environmental stewardship and sustainable development, the Ministry of Environment Tourism have secured funding from the Environmental Investment Fund for 4 conservancies, Kopngop, Kamasep, Kavagap, and Hanavap. This funding is specifically designed to pulse initiatives aimed at enhancing livelihoods in the face of climate change. In the fiscal year of 2022-2023, we allocated nearly 9 million towards community gardens and water installation projects within these conservancies. In a significant step towards boosting our tourism sector, the Ministry has awarded 2 tourism concessions to the conservancies of Kamasep and Hanavap. Furthermore, through our collaboration with Orasecom, we initiated a project in 2023 focused on cutting down Prosopis alien invasive trees. To date, this project has successfully generated at least 20 localized jobs across the 4 conservancies in the Kharas region. I'm also delighted to inform you that our resort at Aingais and Hopas continue to draw attention from local, regional, and international tourists alike. I am pleased to announce that the Orange River Karoo Conservation Area has successfully facilitated the construction of an office complex for the Kharas Conservancy with a total investment amounting to 700,000 Namibian dollars. Furthermore, I would like to highlight that the Kharas Conservancy has entered into a development agreement with an investor to lease land within the Klein Kharas Cooperative for the establishment of a solar energy plant. This initiative is expected to bring about an initial capital investment estimated at 30 million Namibian dollars. To announce the following initiatives under the Ministry of Environment and Tourism: provided training for 4 communal conservancies and the Aus Community Conservation Trust, facilitated provision of game meat for national events including 2 traditional authorities, respectively Kharas and Heikawa traditional authorities. Furthermore, at least 4 community conservancies have benefited from game meat quotas, amount to a total of 800 kilograms of game meat. I would also like to highlight the ongoing collaboration between the Ministry of Environment and Tourism and NAMDEP, which has been instrumental in supporting the brown hyena research project. As part of this commitment, NAMDEP had also provided a new 4x4 vehicle for the project. This research initiative is centered around brown hyena, a species that serves as a flagship representative of our natural heritage within the Zoutgryp Spergebied National Park. The brown hyena is currently classified as near threatened and is recognized as highly vulnerable within Namibia. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to report on the activities of the regional and local government structures within the Kharas region. Give me a round of applause while I'm drinking my water. Now, the Kharas Regional Administration under the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development has embarked on several major initiatives focused on improving essential services such as water supply, sewer management, and electrical infrastructure. We are making substantial progress on the construction of the regional office park, which currently employed 49 individuals. This project is nearly completion with completion rate of 98%. The total contractual amount allocated for this project stands at 134 million of state money. The project has incurred a total actual cost totaling 173 million. Looking ahead to the 2024-25 financial year, we have allocated an additional 12 million to this project. 4 million has been allocated for the construction of the Karasburg West Constituency Office in Noord-Oever. This project is currently at 85% completion rate. I think that is the only office in this region which is a state-of-art building. Let's give them a round of compared to other constituency offices in the region. A budget of 1 million has been allocated for phase 3 of the water reticulation construction at the Sneyfontein Rural Development Center. 1 million is budgeted for this project in the financial year 2024 and 2025. A 4 million Namibian dollars is budgeted for the construction of sewer and water reticulation systems at the Gruno settlement. Gruno settlement completed the following projects: the construction of a gravity-fed sewer line, construction of sewer ponds, the upgrading of gravel roads to interlock standard. A budget of 230,000 has been allocated for the construction of essential services in Ariamsvlei. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Namibians, I'm pleased to further report on developments in Aus settlement, which has been identified as a strategic hub for growth. A budget of 50 million has been allocated to our settlement for the financial year 2024-2025. 300 ovens have now been allocated to Silverlands and Namibia Grape Company, enabling them to commence the construction of much-needed housing for their workers. For the 2024-25 financial year, government has allocated a budget of 1.5 million specifically for the improvement of basic sanitation facilities in rural areas. For the current financial year of 2023-24, Ministry of Urban and Rural Development has designated 2 million for the execution of various rural development programs. Cash and Food for Work program and microfinance initiatives valued at 312,000 were carried out during the year that is under review. The Kharas Town Council has commenced and completed phase 2 of the borehole rehabilitation program with a cost of 976,000. Council will commence with phase 3 of the project, which entails connecting the treatment plant to the main bulk line supply at an estimated amount of 640,000 Namibian dollars. For supply and installation of prepaid meters, Council has committed 3.8 million. The Council plans to spend 1.6 million for construction of public ablution facilities, upgrading of golf club, fencing of sewer pond, electricity network assessment, preparation of annual financial statements, annual trade fair, and TID rollover. In addition, the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development has budgeted 15 million for Karasburg Town various developmental projects. RFA funded the upgrading of Hendrik Snyman and Ernst Jager Road to interlock standard at a cost of 1.5 million. For the extension and upgrade of the water supply infrastructure, NamWater allocated 5 million to the Karasburg Town Council. Allow me to move to the Quest Village Council. Quest holds significant potential for growth and development, and with dedicated efforts, we can enhance the well-being of our residents and pave the way for a more prosperous future. Road Fund Administration funded phase 1 and 2 of the interlocking streets project at a cost of 900,000. Additionally, we received 300,000 from Ministry of Urban and Rural Development to replace conventional water meters for customers in debt to the council. So far, we have replaced 80 meters with new software now in place. Council received 200,000 from the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development for the replacement of 200 outdated prepaid electricity meters. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to report that the Oranjemund Town Council have completed 50 houses and additional 85 urban have been allocated to the Shack Dwellers Federation of Namibia for upcoming housing initiatives. 30 urban were successfully serviced in Extension 5. A total of 75 urban have been allocated for business and industrial purposes, laying a strong foundation for economic growth in Extension 6. I'm proud to announce that 104 urbans are now dedicated to middle to high-income housing in Extension 7 to create new opportunities for our residents. 327 urban, of which 272 have been designated specifically for residential use in Extension 10, have been serviced. We have designated 288 urban for low-cost housing, supported by substantial funding from the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development and the National Planning Commission, totaling to 12 million for Extension 11. Additionally, Council low-cost housing scheme is set to construct 56 houses in phase 1 with an allocation of 6 million in funding. The new Oranjemund Fire Station was recently inaugurated by the Honorable Erastus Utoni, Minister of Urban and Rural Development. This state-of-the-art facility was funded with a total investment of 12.5 million Namibian dollars. Council plans to upgrade 6 key roads spanning approximately 2.8 kilometers at a cost of 15 million and has reached a practical completion rate of 76%. I'm proud to announce that the construction of Sewage Pump Station number 12 has also been successfully completed. Give a round of applause to Quest and Arwap. With the emerge of green hydrogen and advancement in oil and gas development, Luderitz is poised to become one of the fastest growing towns in our country. Council has commenced with the construction of a salmon factory. Of course, the groundbreaking was done by Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, which is projected to create 600 jobs once fully operational. Additionally, plans are in place to establish an open market that will provide vendors with a platform for trade, thereby supporting small, medium, and micro enterprises. Luderitz has been allocated 9 million to initiate the town transforming program. This initiative aims to prepare Luderitz for the industrial developments anticipated in the region, particularly due to the expected influx from the oil and gas industry as well as hydrogen projects. The council has initiated the construction of a 33 MV power line extending from its main incomer substation to the Nautilus incomer substation. The construction is currently underway with a total project value of 3 million and is expected to be completed by August 2024. The Road Fund Administration has allocated 3.8 million Namibian dollars to the Luderitz Town Council to road maintenance purposes. In terms of land acquisition and household support programs, the Luderitz Town Council has allocated 1 million for the construction of 7 houses for residents of Donkerhoek. To acquire additional land to expand the townlands, Council's land application process is currently underway, which includes a request to deproclaim a portion of the Namib-Noucliff National Park and the Zoutkaip National Parks. The process aims to make 270,000 hectares of land available for urban expansion in Luderitz. Luderitz Town Council also started with the formalization of the informal areas to avail 700 urban in Area 7. In addition, plans are also underway to establish a private hospital with the environmental impact assessment currently underway, and land is being sought for establishing a 3rd private medical center. In our commitment to empowering local youth, we have allocated a budget of 71 million to the Luderitz Town Council for the financial year 2024-25. This funding will be utilized specifically for the training programs aimed at equipping unemployed youth with essential skills that will enhance their employability and contribute positively to our community. The Watts Center has made remarkable strides in training local youth this year in Luderitz, notably. A total of 26 young individuals have successfully completed training in office administration and computer skills, preparing them for various administrative roles. 28 youth were trained in hospitality and tourism, an area that holds great potential given Luderitz's growing tourism sector. Additionally, 44 members of the Navy received training focused on aspects of gender-related laws and human rights. These initiatives reflect our ongoing commitment to developing human capital. Give Luderitz Town Council a round of applause. Now, allow me to further share important updates regarding the capital projects undertaken by the Keetmanshoop Municipality for the financial year 2023-2024, as well as our plans for the upcoming financial year 2024-2025. For the year under review, Road Fund Administration funded the upgrading of roads in Western Suburb, which has a total cost of 3 million. This project stands at 90% completion. Let's give Road Fund Administration a round of. They are doing a tremendous job for this region. Ministry of Urban and Rural Development funded phase 2 of the installation of bulk infrastructure in Zeeplachte Extension 7, well known as Kharas. This project has been successfully completed with a total expenditure of 5.8 million. Looking ahead to the next financial year, we have following projects lined up that will further contribute to our municipality's development. Phase 3 of the installation of bulk infrastructure in Seyplachte Extension 7, Kharas, which is projected to cost 7 million. The project is funded through a partnership between the Development Bank of Namibia and the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development. 3.9 million has been allocated by the Road Fund Administrator for the upgrading of roads in key areas, not only Western but also Crowline and Seyplachte. Ministry of Urban and Rural Development committed 4 million for the construction of 60 houses under the Build Together program. The Development Bank of Namibia and Keetmanshoop Municipality will fund the purchasing of yellow fleet equipment, including excavator, grader, and water truck at a cost of 10 million Namibian dollars. Furthermore, Keetmanshoop Municipality plans to fund the rolling out 1,000 water prepaid meters at a cost of 4 million. In efforts to maintain a clean environment, the municipality allocated 5 million for the shifting of our dump site. With the creation of new townships in Kharas Extension 2, 3, and 4, the Keetmanshoop Municipality has allocated a budget of 3 million for this initiative. Further announced that the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development has officially approved the application submitted by the Keetmanshoop Municipality to assist students. This approval will facilitate the allocation of study aid amounting to 200,000 for the benefit of 14 local students for the 2024 academic year. Fellow citizens, we move to the Aruap Village Council. For the financial year received a substantial contribution, again with Road Fund Administration, totaling 900,000. This funding was dedicated to the construction of an interlock road spanning 150 meters, completed in March this year. Additionally, Council secured 1.2 million from the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development, specifically for the acquisition of a JCB machine. Looking ahead to the financial year 2024-2025, I'm excited to inform you that Aruap Council has received funding amounting to 1.5 million. This allocation is earmarked for land servicing at Sonop. In addition, Council has received a substantial allocation of 9,000 from the Roads Authority for interlocking. Furthermore, Council has allocated 800,000 to the Build Together program, and 17 beneficiaries have already been approved for this program. The Council is also busy in modernizing the chlorination system to guarantee that the water supply is not only sufficient but also safe for consumption. So the project stands at 20 million, and it's anticipated that the project will be completed by December 2024, as NemWater has already reported. We move to Patani Village Council. Village Council has successfully constructed 15 low-cost houses as part of their Shack Dwellers program. The total investment for this project amounts to 960,000. Road Fund Administration allocated 830,000 for maintenance work on our roads. Council has allocated 40 service errands to deserving beneficiaries. The Council is also in the process of replacing all conventional water meters with prepaid water meters. For the fiscal year 2024-2025, Patani Village Council following allocations have been approved. Mood capital expenditure 500,000, Road Fund Administration 900,000, National Planning Commission 1.5 million. Allow me also to provide you with an update on a critical project that is currently underway, the upgrading of the Sanverhaar-Boegensbron railway line. This project is being executed in phases, with phase 1 focusing on the construction of earthworks embankment for total contract amount of 110 million. This project commenced in September 2022 and is expected to be completed in September 2024. As I present the developments under the management of the Roshpina town for the year under review, it is important to highlight several key advancements that have positively impacted our community in Roshpina. The acquisition of Roshpina Zinc by ABN Capital has been a significant milestone, enabling the continuation of vital expansion programs at the mine. This strategic move has not only bolstered operation but also has created numerous employment opportunities for local residents through Namibian Construction and other contractors involved in these projects. In addition to this, the company has identified specific rehabilitation projects aimed at small and medium-sized enterprises. This initiative is designed to ensure that more local businesses can benefit from ongoing projects, fostering economic growth within the community. This initiative builds upon previous efforts by Scorpion Zinc, which engage various SMEs and individuals to renovate housing in preparation for use by Roshpina Zinc. Such collaborations have proven essential in enhancing local infrastructure while simultaneously providing job opportunities for residents. Furthermore, the contract awarded to Aletha for the road repairs between Roshpina and Oranjemund has significantly contributed to job creation. This project has opened up additional employment avenues for many local residents, further supporting our local economic landscape. These developments reflect our commitment to fostering a thriving economy and improving living standards within Roshpina. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to report significant progress by the Test Village Council. 37 new ablution facilities have been constructed in Soutput at the cost of 1.2 million. 38 toilets were constructed in Groverand, 12 in Jamaica, and 23 toilets in Test proper at a total cost of 2.5 million. In our efforts to enhance urban development, we have made strides in town planning through the proclamation extension of areas 1, 2, and 3. This initiative includes the creation of institutional urban and formalization efforts for both Soutput South and North, which will facilitate better land use and community organization at estimated budget of 1 million. In conjunction with our ablution toilet construction efforts, we are planning to expand the sewer infrastructure by adding additional sewer lines to address concerns regarding the electricity network. Council has successfully relocated electrical lines that previously traversed residential urban, and new electrical lines have been constructed in Jamaica, ensuring a reliable power supply. This project was completed at a cost of 1.4 million Namibian dollars, enhancing safety for our community. Give them a round of applause. Let me also applaud NAMDEP for the construction of an ablution facility at the Oranjemund Health Center, which represents an investment of 730,000 Namibian dollars. NAMDEP has made a substantial contribution to local law enforcement by investing approximately 2.5 million in the provision and renovation of additional officers for the local police force. During the period under review, NAMDEP complete its ramp up to full production under the new plan and currently employs 1,491 permanent and 210 fixed-term employees, as well as 1,347 contractors. Females currently represents 21% of NAMDEP's total workforce. The future is female. NAMDEP invested approximately 3.4 billion out of its total of 4.1 billion in Namibian businesses in local procurement in 2023. So, ladies and gentlemen, fallen Namibians, allow me to share with you some significant initiatives from our Ministry of Gender Equality, Poverty Eradication, and Social Welfare that are making a profound impact on our society. Our income-generating activities support program is a cornerstone of our efforts to empower communities socio-economically, this program is designed to provide essential materials and equipment that enhance economic opportunities, particularly for women. By focusing on women's empowerment, the ministry aims not only to uplift individual lives, but also to foster self-reliance within our communities. The ripple effect of this initiative contributes significantly to the overall upliftment of society as a whole. In addition, ministry has made strides in supporting early childhood development by providing subsidies for educators and kindergarten teachers, spent 1.5 million on 84 educators. In addition, I'm thrilled to share that we recently celebrated the outstanding achievement of 2 of our netball players who have been selected to join the Namibian national netball team following their participation in the 2024 Nedbank Namibian Newspaper Cup. This accomplishment is a testament to our commitment to fostering talent and creating opportunities for our athletes on a national level. In collaboration with various partners, including Catilu Fishing and Real Madrid Foundation from Spain, the Directorate of Education has launched a pilot program in Keetmanshoop. This initiative is designed for young boys and girls aged 7 to 15 years old with a focus on developing their skills in football and basketball. This program facilitates valuable connections between local schools and their counterparts in Madrid, Spain, thereby enriching our youth sporting experience and cultural exchange. So I am pleased to report on the significant developments and achievements of the Keetmanshoop Multipurpose Youth Resource Center under the auspices of the Ministry of Youth, National Service, Sports and Culture for the financial year 2023-2024. The Ministry of Youth has successfully launched an economic program designed to empower our youth economically. A key component of this initiative is the Namibian Youth Credit Scheme, which operates across all 14 regions of our nation. Over the past 15 years, the economic program has positively impacted more than 500 young individuals in the Kharas region, providing them with financial support amounting to 1.5 million. In addition to these efforts, we have introduced a government-to-government initiative supported by the United States through an economic strengthening program. This program provides essential business toolkits to our youth. Funded by USAID, young people identified from 7 constituencies have undergone training and are now poised to benefit from the government-to-government program. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens, I'm pleased to report on the significant advancement made in our rural electrification initiative, a collaborative effort between NEMPower and the Governor's Office during the year under review. Access to electricity is not merely a utility, it is a fundamental component for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals that drive socioeconomic development, enhance income-generating activities, and improve public services across our communities. Recognizing this critical need, our government is steadfast in its commitment to allocate funds annually aimed at expanding rural electrification. In light of this commitment, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to NEMPower for their partnership and for enabling the Governor's Office to play a pivotal role in identifying and proposing 3 to 4 localities each year for power provision considerations. This collaborative approach ensures that we are addressing the most pressing needs within our communities effectively. I'm proud to announce that today we have identified several key locations where work is currently underway. These include Chakalsvlei in the Valgras area, Chakalsdraai in the Beersheba area, and Krutanhuas, all within the Beersheba constituency. Through these initiatives, we are not only bringing electricity to these areas, but also fostering an environment where economic opportunities can flourish and quality of life can improve significantly. Furthermore, the Governor's Office proposed 3 new places, namely Camille Rivier in the Blauwes area, Nieuweput, Valgras area, and Swartwater, Valgras area, once again in the Beersheba constituency, to be concerted for the fiscal year 2024-2025. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens, as part of Namibia's goal of becoming a logistic hub and preserving Namibia's position as Africa's catalyst in road infrastructure, the Road Fund Administration and Roads Authority continue to collaborate on renovating and upgrading roads. For routine maintenance, Roads Authority has allocated significant resources to ensure that both service and unserviced road remains in optimal condition. The budget breakdown is as follows. 28 million was dedicated to the service road maintenance for the upkeep of 1,300 kilometers of service roads. A substantial investment of 80 million is directed towards maintaining 6,000 kilometers unserviced road maintenance. Additional 16 million was set aside for the miscellaneous road maintenance activities that may arise throughout the year. This brings our total maintenance expenditure for the Kharas region to an impressive 124 million Namibian dollars. In addition to routine maintenance, RA also focused on critical rehabilitation projects aimed at enhancing our road network. This includes the following projects. The rehabilitation of B1 Road from Grunau to Marienthal, specifically Section A covering 86.8 kilometers from Chest Junction to Kharas, has been successfully completed. Let's give a round of applause. The ongoing project on the M118 route from Rospina to Oranjemund has seen an expenditure of 57 million as we work diligently towards its completion. Furthermore, we are currently rehabilitating the Holmes Bridge in Warempad with expenditure amounting to 2.8 million dedicated to this essential infrastructure upgrade. The Roads Authority and RFA have invested 107 million in total in Kharas region for the financial year of 2023-2024. The rehabilitation of Section A of the B1 route between Grunau and Marienthal, comprising approximately 90 kilometers from Chest Junction to Kharas, has been successfully completed and is ready for official handover. In addition to maintenance and rehabilitation efforts, RA is also advancing development projects that will further improve our infrastructure, such as the construction of the Keetmanshoop Weight Bridge Phase 2, currently underway, and represents another step forward in enhancing our transport capabilities. That is opposite the NAMRA offices. Give a round of applause for additional information on the upgrade of the B1 road. When time comes, I think by next year, towards Keetmanshoop, 35 kilometers will be upgraded, while Beersheba will be blessed with a low volume seal. Let's give them a round of applause. So, former governor, you will start to drive on a tar road. Yes. As our region prepares to host the oil and gas and green hydrogen industries, we can already see the positive impact that these businesses are having on our communities. Let me move to the Total Energies, the oil and gas company who made the choice to operate its Orange Basin exploration and appraisal activities fully from Luderitz. As a responsible major energy company, Total Energies has committed itself to work with the Luderitz and Kharas communities to make a positive impact. Approximately 119 Namibians were recruited by Total Energies through this main international contractors. Total Energies' partnership with Marco Fishing to supply fish for the catering offshore workers has seen 15 tons of fish procured amounting to 2 million Namibian dollars. In partnership with Fly Namibia, Total Energies opened the flight route between Windhoek and Luderitz on the 2nd of August 2023 to address companies' transport needs and to transport offshore personnel from Windhoek to Luderitz and vice versa. Total Energies have subsidized flight tickets by paying all the fixed costs, which is fuel, tax, and so forth, so to support the Luderitz community members to use that route instead of driving long distances. Up to 8,000 passengers have been transported over the last 12 months at subsidized prices by Total Energies. The opening of this route to the public was in response to a request made during the stakeholders engagement session conducted for the environmental and social impact assessment study by Total Energies. Total Energies Professor Associate Program with University of Namibia offers lectures at UNAM Southern Campus in Petroleum Geology for master's degree students pursuing their careers in the energy as well as the oil and gas sector. These professors are very experienced staff members with over 25 years experience who can share and transfer not only theoretical knowledge but also practical experiences. It is made of courses of 5 to 10 days duration each. In 2024, 6 courses are scheduled and currently ongoing for the benefit of more than 20 students in Keetmanshoop. Total Energies and 2 of his main supplier partners, Logistics Support Services and SLB, carried out the renovation of the Luderitz Junior Secondary School. The school renovations were completed to the value of 691,000 for the benefit of 600 children from grade 8 to grade 11. The renovation of the school entailed tiling, painting of internal and external walls of 11 classrooms and the school hall, as well as provision of public address and communication equipment. Total Energy sponsored the Kharas Governors Rugby Cup, in which about 100 children from Kharas region were fully equipped with jerseys, shorts, rugby. A remarkable event. The sponsorship was valued at 71,000 Namibian dollars. Total Energies, through its emergency medical service provider, Med Rescue 24 and Medical Rescue Africa, has provided medical support to members of the Luderitz community. This is an ongoing community-based support with 3 basic first aid training rendered to identified community members and pupils from Luderitz Secondary School. Total Energies further participated in the World Cleanup Day campaign for clean cities during the World Environment Day celebrations by donating street pole waste bins currently mounted on the street poles within the town, a metal waste container valued at 93,000 Namibian dollars to the town council. They were also part of the annual Crayfish Festival with a donation of 10,000 per event. The Directorate of Education, Sports and Directorate of Sports in partnership with the Directorate of Education, Cadilu Fishing, and the Real Madrid Foundation of Spain hosted a pilot project in Keetmans. As I have already alluded, this program aims at targeting boys and girls aged 7 to 15, aiming to groom them into top football and basket players. It also offers an opportunity for local schools to establish connections with counterparts in Madrid, Spain. Ladies and gentlemen, let me move with my statement. The annual Kharas Governors Cup took place in Roshpina and featured 3 different sport codes, namely soccer, netball, and rugby. Almost plus minus 270 participants from all corners of the region took part in the annual event that is aimed at youth development through sports. Therefore, I would like to thank and acknowledge the following sponsors. PSD Bet, who sponsors 70,000 Namibian dollars. The Bank of Windhoek Keetmanshoop branch, who sponsored 40,000 Namibian dollars. The First National Bank Keetmanshoop branch, who sponsored 10,000. Fishcore, who sponsored T-shirts for all participants and officials to the tune of 39,000, and 120 kg of fish to cater to the participants for the 3-day tournament. Novandam sponsored the winners of the tournament with medals and cups worth 6 Namibian dollars. Roshpina Zinc covered all the costs for the preparation of the field, entertainment, and officials to the tune of 15,000. Roshpina Zinc also gave prize money for 5,000 to the player of the tournament for each sport code, amounting to an additional sum of 15,000. Roshpina Zinc and Rosco were crucial in the success of the tournament, both playing a critical role in supporting the Office of the Governor in the Ministry of Youth and Sport throughout the planning and preparation of the Governor's Cup. Rugby, as I mentioned before, was sponsored with a total sponsorship of 71,000 from Total Energies, a sponsorship that included the full rugby attire, balls, kicking tees, and line flags. Let's give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we rely heavily on partnership to ensure that we are able to give hope and inspire the citizens of this region, because it is only through a collective effort that we can address the needs of all citizens of the Kharas region. The Office of the Governor is dedicated to establish complementary engines for economic development that will support the initiatives of the national government as we approach the realization of Vision 2030. By strategically harnessing the abundant natural resources of our region for the betterment of its inhabitants, the Green Economic Intervention Plan, and primarily the training and development aspects thereof, has already reaped rewards for 13 women from Keetmans, as they have recently been trained on mushroom cultivation techniques. The training is part of the integrated rice, mushroom, and vegetable project that has been developed by the Office of the Governor and UNAM Multidisciplinary Research Center. The program is part of the Zero Emission Research Initiative, a concept among the farming communities in the southern part of the country where water is naturally inadequate for most farming practices. ZERI plans to promote mushroom production combined with rice growing consumption as part of integrating different agricultural components that are beneficial to each other. I am proud to state that the successful completion of the training at Farm Koenbelt has further fueled the realization of the Kharas Training and Development Center. Therefore, my office has engaged the Namibia Training Authority to guide us in registering the center as a recognized vocational training provider. Subsequently, I am proud to announce that the Office of the Governor has made significant progress at Farm Koenbelt, and I am inviting you to visit it. Give me a round of applause. The office, in collaboration with UNAM and the Ministry of Agriculture, constructed an additional 720 square meter shade netting with 80% shade and mushroom house. The project further received a generous donation from the UNDP through the Ministry of Agriculture that consisted of a hectare of open drip irrigation system, a 24 meter by 46 meter structure with 60% shade netting and with drip irrigation, and a water tank stand with a 20,000 liter capacity and a control valve. Furthermore, the office planted tomatoes, onions, carrots, various other vegetables, including rice, all which indicated great growth potential for upscaling and value addition. There is proven potential of growth for the planting of various fruit trees such as guava and orange. We look forward to developing horticultural and animal husbandry at the training center, the envisaged training center that will obviously cater for Neckartal Dam and other irrigation schemes in the region. Would like to further call on non-governmental organizations and the private sector to come on board and support these initiatives. All citizens of the Kharas region, I implore every individual residing in this region to stay alert and conscious regarding the danger of regionalism, tribalism, and racism. The presence of self-destructive tendencies and qualities can impede social cohesiveness and economic advancement, resulting in obstacles to collaboration and unity within various cultures such as ours. As we conclude our 2024 State of the Region address, I would like to thank all the officers, agencies, businesses, the community at large that have continued to work hand in hand to improve the livelihoods of our citizens. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Honorable Governor. You may be seated. Thank you very much, Honorable Governor, for unpacking and highlighting the significant strides we have made, from infrastructure improvements and economic initiatives to social development programs and environmental sustainability efforts. These achievements are a testament to our collective determination and the strength of working together. However, I wish to emphasize that it is only through continued collaboration, innovation, and resilience that we can overcome obstacles and ensure a prosperous future for all the residents of this region. Can we give another hand to the Governor, please? I would like now to call upon Councillor Frederick for the vote of thanks. Councillor, thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Directors of proceedings, thank you for giving me this opportunity. You caught me very on the spot, but thank you very much. Yeah, coming from the city of Luderitz, we are no more a town, we are a city. Coming from the city of Luderitz, I'm privileged to do indeed the vote of thanks. I would like to stand on the protocol that has already been observed. I want to thank everyone that is here today. Our governor, I checked the time. You spoke 1 hour and 30 minutes. I want to applaud you on that. Good luck. That really speaks volumes of the projects that need to be reported, though some people don't want to accept that there is projects and very significant projects that need to be reported on. Good luck, and I wish you all the best, Comrade Governor. I want to thank all the line ministries that is here, the captains of industries, the local authorities that is here today. You being here is a sign of pulling in one direction. As our late president said, we must pull in one direction. It's only when we pull in one direction that we will see success. Ne? And success is not having a lot of things. Success is those daily things, those little steps that you take daily. That is success. And I want to applaud yourself. Give yourself a round of applause for all the positive things that you are contributing to this region. This region wouldn't have been here without you. Ne? Every one of us is contributing to the success of this region. With these few words, Honorable Director of Ceremonies, please allow me to thank everybody. Our former governor, thank you for being here. Everybody that took time to be here. We drove last night from the city and we are here in your town. And I just want to say thank you. And then, of course, to the Heavenly Father who made all this possible. As the pastor has said, we must rejoice in the Lord. Let's be joyful in the Lord, because it's only when you are rejoicing in the Lord that good things will happen to us. With these few words, thank you very much.
Can we give the councillor another hand, please? Councillor, leaders are not caught off guard. And I need to applaud you. You did a magnificent job with the vote of thanks. So thank you very much also for being available when we call upon you as a leader. So thank you very much once again from my side for listening to me and also for me to directing this program. I would like now to call upon all of us to stand for the AU and the national anthem.
Welcome back. Of course, we just saw the governor of the Kharas region deliver her regional development update, of course, accounting for some of the major projects across the Kharas region. Quite a number of investments, quite major investments made there. And of course, certainly the future does look bright for the Kharas region. Now, to help us further unpack that just delivered State of the Region address or regional development update, I'm joined by Ms. Annalene van Wyk, who is a senior youth officer with the Ministry of Sport, Youth and National Service here in the Kharas region. Ms. Van Wyk, a very good day to you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, a very big day for the region, for the people of the Kharas region. First and foremost, what were your impressions of that just delivered address here?
From the onset, the way that the governor started the speech, there's this African saying that says that when the elephants fight, the grass is suffering. And in this case, it's just so unfortunate because the grass, in my personal opinion, are the young people and the community out there. We as community members are so dependent on the decisions of the leaders, but if the leaders are fighting, it's turmoil to the rest of us. It's just unfortunate. And that's also what how the governor started his speech, because I think it shows. It shows in the development issues, because if we focus on personalities and, like she said, tribalism, sexism sometimes, then where are we? Where are our focus as a region? Absolutely. Our focus should be development, development of the region, development of the young people out there.
Regardless of political affiliation.
Exactly, exactly. We are all Namibians to start with, and we all have development as politicians. I'm of the opinion that we have, when you enter politics, you enter development, because politics in essence is development. And if our focus is not if we don't have a common focus, then what are we doing? Yeah, because we are all basically politicians as community members, because we yearn for development.
Yes.
And the Kharas region it's huge. It's one of the vast regions in Namibia.
Absolutely.
And also one of the richest regions.
Absolutely.
But you'll find the poorest of the poor in this region. And why? You know, those are the questions that we as leaders need to ask ourselves. Why is it that our people are suffering? Absolutely. Why is it that our young people out there? Because when we pay attention to young people, we will realize that many of our young people lost the fight. You know, the fight of fighting. Absolutely. Many of our young people, they gave their lives over to substances, and that is sad. Yeah.
And of course, as you know, a senior youth officer with the Ministry of Sport, you see the ripple effects of these events and activities, which we will not go into because, but just looking at the spillover effect of, tensions, as we can call it. How has that hampered, your activities here, even as the Ministry of Sport, Youth and National Service here?
As a government, we work with regional councils, and I can happily say that irrespective of the fights amongst the different political parties, when it comes to implementing youth activities, because we go out into the constituencies to do our activities, we always have their support. Fantastic. So I'm happy about that.
Fantastic. Yeah.
But those are only the people that are really involved. What about those ones that sit at home hoping for better days? And because of all these fights, the better days are not coming. I will not pass this opportunity to say that I think the time has come for the Kharas region. I'm only talking about the region now.
Yes.
But I think we in the Kharas region need a rehabilitation center for young people, solely for young people, because our young people's mental health is suffering. Their physical health is suffering. And we as a ministry have a social development program where we focus on sexual, comprehensive sexuality education, sexual and gender-based violence, and also economic strengthening, because economic strengthening is the essence of our survival and our livelihoods. But we cannot do, we alone, we cannot do enough. There's another saying that says, alone, we cannot do it. We are more people, more power.
Yes,
yeah?
More people, more power. Indeed.
Exactly. And as a ministry, we need the masses, we need the political will, we need the political support for our programs. Gender, as the governor reported, Ministry of Gender is doing a lot. Many other ministries are doing a lot. But I'm just of the opinion that there should be like a youth desk. If it's not in the regional council, it should be in all the ministries that solely focus on youth development.
That's a wonderful initiative. That's a wonderful idea. I think you should take that a step further. But of course, there's a lot of other aspects that the governor unpacked around education, around health, around infrastructure development, etc. A lot of major projects happening. Just going back to the speech, what stood out for you in all of those outlines here?
What stood out for me, UNAM, because education is key. Yes. Education is key, and UNAM is doing a lot. Yeah. However, what about those young people that are not qualified? What about the unskilled? Yes. I would have liked to see more effort, a collective effort from all of us, different institutions, towards those unskilled young people.
Yes.
What about those young people that do not have access to health facilities? How many youth-friendly clinics do you have in the region?
Yes.
Those are the issues. Even as the Ministry of Health, yes, they have their clinics and they have their things, but they should be like youth-friendly initiatives. Yeah, we need more youth-friendly initiatives, whether it's in employment, whether it's in health, whether it's leisure.
Yes.
Economically, wherever.
Help us understand the circumstances for the typical youth here in the Kharas region. As a senior youth officer, obviously you've been on the ground, you've assessed things, you've seen things on the ground. As far as opportunities are involved, as far as job opportunities are involved, business opportunities are involved, as you mentioned, areas of recreation, etc. What does life look like here for the young person in the southern parts of the country?
There's a mixture. There are young people that are educated. There are young people that are still in school. There are young people that are educated and unemployed. And that is our creed. Many of our young people are unemployed, whether they're skilled or unskilled. But for the skilled ones and the educated ones, there's hope. But what about the young person that does not have the education, drop out of school? Say, for instance, it's so depressing. I had a conversation with one of the life skills teachers of one of the local schools. During the past holiday, 4 grade 8 learners gave birth. And there's one that's about to give birth, and that is sad. So I want to make reference to that type of young girl, 13, 14, 12, 13, 14, school dropout, unemployed, boyfriend is unemployed, it's probably if it's a peer, boyfriend is unemployed, they all drop out of school, parents are not working, living in the informal settlement. What hope do we create for a young person like that?
Absolutely.
Yes, as a ministry, our focus is out of school youth. We have like social development programs. We have economic strengthening programs. But more needs to be done. As a nation, we need to do more.
What is the uptake of these programs? Are the youth responding to these programs?
Yeah, they're responding very well, because many of our young people, they are bored, they're just at home. So that's our advantage. We get them in, we go into the communities, we go into the constituencies, we do our thing, but our thing is usually 1 week, 2 weeks, and then we go. Then they're just there idle.
There's nothing for longevity, sustainability.
Exactly. Their livelihood is the essence. And not everybody, the ministry can just do so much. That's why I'm saying a collective effort needs to be done. And that's why it's important for every ministry to have a youth desk that focus on education, that focus on health, that focus on economic empowerment for young people. And civic engagement also, because young people are very apathetic when it comes to voting. And we're going to the polls one of these days. Are we educating our young people? Do they know the importance? Because for them, the reason why I'm saying they're apathetic, when you talk to young people, they're like, why do I need to vote? Why do I need to register? There's nothing for me.
True. We saw it with the recent general voter registration. Keepmans of Urban reporting very low as far as registrations are concerned. Does that speak to the bigger picture, the bigger issues being faced here?
Yes, because young people see our leaders fighting. There's no development. They are suffering. They're unemployed. They're at home. Many are educated, well educated, but they are unemployed. There are no concerted initiatives for young people. And that's why they don't see the need to vote. They don't see the need to register. And it's up to us to make sure that we get them to register, because if they want change, they need to start voting as a first step for to change.
Let's get a bit into those programs offered by the ministry. Talk to us about them, and essentially in which parts of the Kharas region are they operational? Are you reaching every youth in every corner of the region?
We are trying. So the active programs that we have now is the National Youth Credit Scheme, thanks to government. We have the National Youth Credit Scheme where we give loans to young people. We start with a small amount. If they pay it back, we increase amount. If they pay it back until, they can go up until the hundreds of thousands. And that's a loan. What we do before we give them the loan, we train them business management, so that they know what business is about, what entrepreneurship is about. And we walk a path with them. We give them, we monitor, we evaluate, and we mentor those young people. So those are one of our success stories as a ministry. Other programs that we focus on currently is social development program, as I already mentioned. In there we focus on comprehensive sexuality education, which is basically sex ed, sexual and gender-based violence. Our young people are very involved and engaged in those type of things, those issues. And then economic strengthening, the one that the governor was made mention to. So that is basically what we focus on. And then we have our other programs. We work with the Ministry of Gender, with children in conflict with the law. We have environmental education programs that we engage in. The governor also made mention about the mushroom program and all. So those are basically what we focus on in the Kharas region.
Very much so. Of course, perhaps areas that you feel were not properly underscored during the governor's statement, during her speech, what would you say are those areas, and what would you like to see improve, especially here going forward?
Like I said, a special program for youth health and access. Because sexual and reproductive health and rights, especially their rights. Many of those young girls and young boys, you see the news, you read the news, it's a sad state of affairs in the whole Namibia. It's not just in our region, but in all other regions. Our school dropout rates, it's increasing. Our teenage pregnancy rates are increasing. Young people they don't have hope. Because we, as the leaders and the front runners of the system and development, we're not giving them hope. We walk here. One thing that we can do very well is criticize young people. To criticize them, judge them, and that's basically what we can do good. I think the time has come for us to stop discussing what is wrong and start to demonstrate what is right, to our young people.
Very much so.
Because young people are no longer the leaders of tomorrow.
Absolutely.
They are already in leadership positions today. Many of them are heading households, and so many of them have never seen a life without HIV/AIDS.
Annalyn van Wyk, it was a pleasure engaging you. All the best to you and the work that you're doing here on behalf of the ministry as a senior youth officer. Thank you for being with us, and of course, all the best for the future.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You have it. Annalyn van Wyk, senior youth officer with the Ministry of Sport, Youth and National Service, just giving us her 2 cents on the just delivered regional development update as delivered there by the Kharas Regional Governor, Aletha Frederick. Of course, accounting for many of the activities transpiring between the financial year 2023-2024, and of course where those projects are. And one thing is for certain, that there is serious investments here, there is commitment, and certainly these will pay off, with the Kharas region being a very promising and a very key player in Namibia's future economic endeavors. From myself and Ndishisha Mfungo and the entire production team coming to you here from the Moth Hall at Keetmanshoop, this was the Kharas Regional Development Update. And from all of us here, it's goodbye and pleasant viewing ahead.
The biggest problem for myself as the owner of the Kobe Tree Forest, the intent to build a huge solar farm, a third one, past our forest on the way to Kharas. It's creating a lot of dust, the movement, and the trees is dying due to the excess of dust.
The development in Kharas region as a whole is a little bit slow, especially after COVID, and now that the economic situation in the country is also very worse, it's really very slow. But we are at least thankful for the government to have such a beautiful school whereby we can educate our learners to become responsible citizens of this country.
As far as I am concerned, with the regard of development here in Quest, we in Quest seem to be left behind every time. We always hear that people come here with good ideas, but the input from us as the residents of Quest is not there.
There's a big problem with land for housing. There's not a lot of land for the workers' class for houses to build or live in. So a lot of people have to live 4 or 5 people in a house that only can occupy 2 or 3. So that's if there can be more land for people to build houses at least for better lifestyle.
Challenges that we are having currently is especially the computer lab. We are having a new computer lab, but there are no computers currently. So we are calling on the NGOs to donate us some computers for the computer lab. It's about 25 computers that the computer lab will accommodate. And the other challenge is also that the schools in Keetmanshoop is currently overcrowded.
As far as I am concerned, with the regard of development here in Quest, we in Quest seem to be left behind every time. We always hear that people come here with good ideas, but the input from us as the residents of Quest is not there. We see that there is a lot of development happening, but sometimes our people are not part of that development. If you ask me really about the development here in Quest, I would say it's really poor and it's non-existent.